Valorant's new patch is here. Alpha and Omega Earth are about to duke it out on Summit. Omega is in a position to ambush, and Alpha's got a plan ready to go and stop them. Listen to this voice communication that Alpha Cypher intercepted from Omega Yoru.
Strike team to base. Protocol's Vulture spotted our approach for shift change. T-minus 40 seconds. Ambush is go. Jet and KO have the foothills. ISOs of the river. Waylay takes east bank. I'm west. We're going dark.
Omega Jet, KO, ISO, Waylay, and Yoru are all in positions around Summit to ambush Alpha's shift change. They're 40 seconds away from enacting their plans, so it's really about to go down. One thing that's interesting here is that Omega Sova is not part of this ambush team. We saw in the last few patches how Omega Viper had asked him to attack Summit, but he was not willing to since there were civilians there that could get hurt. He felt that Omega Viper had kinda lost the plot. And now he's not included in the ambush. This could be just totally coincidental, but maybe not. What do you think is going on there? Regardless, Alpha Earth's Valorant protocol is well aware of this ambush and they've got a plan. Last patch, Alpha Chambers suggested that they serve Omega an opportunity to strike, all with the idea that it's a trap they'd be ready for and could strike back. About that plan, Alpha Sky sent this email to Brimstone saying, viable or not? I'd say viable, and it's not every day I agree with Chamber. Ambushing their ambush? Hell of a play. This could get ugly, but it's also a really good plan. Any extra time we can buy our girl is worth it. You reckon Omega will actually overswing? I hope so. Alpha is prepared to ambush Omega's ambush on Summit. Sky is well aware that things could get really ugly here, but this is their best plan so that they can give Sage as much time as possible on Summit to heal and recover with what's going on in her crystallization. So what does this whole plan actually look like? Based on Omega Yoru's comm, it seems like Omega's Legion is planning to ambush Alpha's protocol while they're enacting a shift change on Summit. Yoru said he just saw the protocol's Vulture, which is their aircraft, bringing in this shift change. So when Legion goes to attack the protocol there, the protocol will be ready to spring their trap and ambush them back. However, a lot of their intel here relies on the wiretap that Alpha Cypher and Fade have on Legion. To that point, Alpha Sova has some concerns, so he left Brimstone this voicemail.
You need to speak with Cypher and Fade. We're staking too much on this wiretap. I admit they're skilled hackers, but it's not their primary expertise. There will be breaches they won't detect. It's not a question of if this bites us, but when. The longer we leave it open, the greater the risk Omega can use it against us. For all we know, maybe they already have. Please, talk to them, so that when the time comes, they're ready to shut it down.
Alpha Sova's got a point. Alpha Cypher and Fade have been wiretapping into Omega's Legion for a while now. It's very possible and probable that Legion will figure it out eventually if they haven't already. The tapping could end up being used against the protocol and make for a really messy situation if they aren't careful and ready. Sova's looking out for the team once again. What a teammate. On Summit, we got 2 new emails from some of the students studying at the Radiant Academy there. Yun sent this email saying, "Wait, Amani, did I ever tell you about my first job interview? It was an office listing for an editor. In the middle of the interview, I began floating unintentionally. My head was pressed up against the ceiling and I had to ask the interviewer to pull me down by my legs." I just walked out. I'll never emotionally recover from that moment. To which Amani replied, "Uni, I just laughed so hard my tea shot through my nose. I am so sorry that happened to you. If it makes you feel better, a couple of years ago I tried to weave a bouquet of flowers for a date. I wove a blooming corpse flower in the middle of the restaurant. The smell drove everybody out. I wanted to vanish from existence." It's so fun to see some other Radiance's experiences of gaining and learning about their Radiance that aren't Valorant agents. Or at least not Valorant agents yet. Speaking of that though, lastly, every single new agent released so far, aside from those that were already in the game at Valorant's release, have gotten a teaser card at the end of the battle pass leading up to their release. However, this battle pass does not contain a new agent teaser card. And normally at big events like VCT Champs, which is coming up soon, a new agent is revealed. So what does this mean that we don't have a teaser card this act? I've got 4 theories. First, something else is going to be revealed at VCT Champs. I have no idea what this could be, maybe a new game mode? It would have to be something pretty large in my opinion to thwart a new agent release, especially since we've only had one so far this year with Mix. Or, and this might be copium, but the reveal of the fight between Alpha and Omega on Summit is going to be so huge that it's the major drop featured at Champs. Considering that the spot in the Battle Pass where a teaser card would normally be instead features Omega Viper and Alpha Sage fighting, I'm going to continue my copium there. My second theory is that a new agent is going to be released at the end of the year instead of at Champs, so their teaser card would be featured at the end of the next Battle Pass and not this one. Third theory is that Valorant has decided to stop making new agent teaser cards altogether. They have stopped making teaser cards for new maps since we didn't get one for Corrode or Summit. Abyss was the last map we got a teaser card for. So we could still be getting a new agent and just no teaser card. However, I would be so sad if they stopped making teaser cards, so I really hope this isn't the case. Fourth is that there won't be any new agent teased or revealed this year. I kind of doubt that honestly, but it could be that a new agent was planned to release, but the team ran into problems with their kit or design or some bugs, so the release was pushed back. Ultimately, we will just have to wait and find out, but what do you all think? Let me know your thoughts and theories in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye!